Hey guys, Ski with Pete here. I got something to show you. I got a car radio sent to me. Just got this new truck, and because of that, I got sent this car stereo from Pumpkin. Thank you to the people at Pumpkin for sending this through. Look how basic this box is. You know it's cutting edge when it's super basic like that. Car multimedia. Anyways, I've got all the parts and pieces that I'm supposed to have for this. So what I'm going to do is shoot down to a local installer, check out if I've got all the parts and pieces I need, and see if I can get this thing installed. Oh, I also got this rear view camera to install along with it, so hopefully that's cool too. Look, I'm going to get this whole thing installed, and then we'll check back in real soon. Alright guys, so just taking a quick look at the stereo as the before. The issue is though, this might be able to fit an oversized double din, but most car audio kits aren't. The one from Pumpkin, we've just checked it. It is an oversized double din, so Jimmy's going to come in a sec. He's going to take a look at this and see if actually this will accommodate the stereo that they sent me. So what I can tell you is it's not the standard kit, so a bit of a watch out there, but let's take a look and see what they're able to do. Alright guys, so I've had it installed. As you can see, it's in the dash, big display. Thank you again to Pumpkin for sending this through. Okay, let's do a deeper dive and see all the bits and pieces that are involved in this thing. Okay, so we've got it installed, but as you can see, it's an oversized unit. So down along this edge here, you can see that there's like a little bit of Velcro that the installer used to give it a cleaner look than it would have otherwise, because this plate had to be modified in order to fit it in. Okay, but let's look at some of the other bits and pieces. It's over here under my phone, which, by the way, has a new stand. You should check out this stand. I'll put a link to it in the About section. It's probably the best stand I've come across so far. You can see back here, it's like properly jacked and it's cool. But what I wanted to show you was this little thing, which is my GPS monitor. And then down in the corner, I don't know if you can quite see it there, that black line, that's the Wi-Fi antenna. That Wi-Fi antenna is just along there. So that's all hidden in behind my phone. Also, there's the microphone. There's the microphone up there. That microphone juts out so that can all be used with the car stereo. And of course, don't forget the reversing camera is in there too. I'm just gonna push the clutch in, put the reversing camera on. Now you can see the reversing camera right there. That works beautifully too. The one other thing that this came with is 2 extra USB ports. Those were installed into my glove box here. You can see them there. There's 2 of them. That's for charging your phone or for connecting any data. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the actual features of this unit. Alright, so SD card and GPS card go in here, in behind this little thing, but like I said, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to connect this thing to Wi-Fi on my phone by creating a little Wi-Fi hotspot. It's also got Bluetooth, of course. Just like real simple basic stuff. Look at this. First off, radio. Radio works. It's got a clock on it. Navigation is done through Google Maps, of course, because it's Android based, which is awesome. Press that home button to go back. You've got Bluetooth for the phones. Music is available via radio or other things. Radio, of course. Video, which should be YouTube, and our settings. And this is running Android 8.0, so that's pretty cool. And the music thing, let's just talk about it. You click here and you get to see inside all the different apps that are available. But look, I've already installed iHeartRadio. So iHeartRadio means that I can just go in and connect to the internet and play all my favorite songs that way. It's probably the coolest feature. All right, going back home, you're able to go through and make some customizable screens, make adjustments to the amplifier, the calculator, whatever you want. But the one thing I wanted to show off was this ODB check torque. Okay, so I've installed this little $2 device from eBay. I'll send you a link to that. But that connects to data from my car and the engine. So you can see, as this thing comes to life, you can see, just giving a little bit of gas there, you can see that this whole thing is wired up. So what that means is I'm able to use digital displays for everything in my car. I can even do speed, which is great. So this main interface, I mean, as a default, it's okay, I guess. I'm able to do the things I want to do, iHeartRadio, the Play Store, Torque. Again, it's Android, so I can make it anything I want, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Nova Launcher, because Nova Launcher is awesome, and I'm going to be able to customize exactly the way this looks, so I can even use widgets on the different desktops, so I'm not limited by this ugly clock and weird radio widget. I mean, really, all of the functionality that you want is available in this because it's Android-based. That's the coolest part about this, but I just want to caveat one more time, it's not easy to install, and you can see that little edge isn't quite perfect because these Metra plastic pieces need to be modified. This definitely needs a professional installation. I'm glad that I had one because all the bits and pieces are well located and well placed. And you know, having the GPS be ready and up as soon as I click stuff is great, but definitely the most important thing is that it's customizable. I don't want to play too much music on it because this video will suddenly get flagged, but Pumpkin, you've done a really nice job of creating a simple unit that's really easy and straightforward to understand. There is an infrared for remotes and a mic on the display if you wanted to use it that way, but like I say, I've got the other parts and pieces that are going to help bring this all together. Well, I think I'm going to end the video there. It's installed, it's awesome, it plays music great. It plays music through the internet, it connects to the internet, it's customizable. Like, this is the radio connection for the future of cars. Like, this is it. You guys probably saw my review that I did a year or so ago about the RAV4 and the unit inside of there. I mean, it's terrible, and it's not upgradable, and it's not compatible with Google and the future and those things. This is what you want in your car. So if you're thinking about getting a radio for your car, I mean, just do it already. It's so damn good. Now, my local installer wouldn't sell these sorts of Chinese radios. Instead, they say you should buy it and then go negotiate an hourly rate for the installation. That's what I did. They typically only sell the Pioneer, Sony, and JVC units. Those are a different size than these, and they're much easier to install, but they're also much easier to remove, and this thing would take a friggin' tank to get it out. You'd have to pull off all the panels in order to just get to the screws that hold this thing in. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to end the review there, but look for a future update where I customize this interface and make it exactly the way I want it to. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to press like. Don't forget to press subscribe. If you have any comments or questions about this, leave them in the comment section below. I mean, I've only had it like a day, and already I totally recommend this thing. Thanks again to Pumpkin for sending this review unit through. Thanks to the guys at Cartunes for hooking me up with this awesome install. I really do think you guys did a great job. Just because I mentioned them, I just want to say there'll be a link to that ODB2 sensor and to the phone holder, both of which I love, both of which are easy upgrades to your car, not including the installation of this thing. And you know what? If you know somebody who's thinking about getting a car stereo, send them this video because they should know how freaking awesome this is and all the different things that you can do with it. So that's definitely worth it.